There's a split in the world of business. Some chase growth through acquisition, others build steadily by intuition. Henry C. Sr. was the latter, a founder who, in 1958, opened a humble shoe store in Manila. He wasn't planning a conglomerate. He was observing customers, watching their habits, distilling what convenience meant in a world where modern retail barely existed. Instead of spreadsheets, C relied on instinct. This attention to detail became the bedrock of what would become SM Investments Corporation, a holding company at the heart of Philippine retail, property, banking, and a rapidly expanding portfolio in logistics, energy, and consumer goods. By 2024, SM called itself an ecosystem of businesses. But even this term doesn't capture the scale, a company that has become part of the fabric of modern Filipino life. From the outset, C's genius lay not just in selling products, but in recognizing patterns before others. He introduced fixed pricing, air conditioning, and orderly stores, simple innovations that signaled something new, a retail experience where trust and aspiration went together. From shoes, SM expanded into department stores, supermarkets, then into malls. In 1985, SM North EDSA opened amid political turmoil and sparked the birth of malling culture. Malls became more than places to buy. They became destinations, anchors of community and commercial activity. The next chapters brought discipline and vision. In 1976, C acquired Acme Savings Bank, the start of BDO. SM Prime went public in 1994, accelerating mall expansion. In 2005, SM Investments listed on the stock exchange, marking one of the country's largest IPOs. Each move reinforced the others. Department stores brought foot traffic to malls. Malls boosted retail. Banks financed tenants and fueled property growth. Gradually, SM evolved from retailer to self-reinforcing commercial ecosystem. Retail remained the emotional heart of the empire. By 2016, SM Retail emerged as the nation's most diversified platform, generating billions in revenue from thousands of stores. Expansion pushed into provincial markets, spreading modern consumption infrastructure across the archipelago. The company wasn't just defending turf, it was shaping how Filipinos shop and live nationwide. This drive accelerated with digital transformation, Shop SM, Click and Collect, and cashless payments. By 2024, SM Retail counted nearly 5,000 outlets, a scale matched only by its flexibility, offering malls, grocery stores, and minimarts to serve customers everywhere. While retail was its first language, property became SM's most visible statement of power. The malls matured into mixed-use complexes, combining homes, offices, hotels, and entertainment. By the mid-2020s, SM Prime operated nearly 100 malls in the Philippines and China, dozens of integrated property developments, residences, and hotels. Earnings soared alongside this city-making ambition. Banking, meanwhile, provided quiet strength. BDO and China Bank are not just related businesses, they're pillars of SM's architecture, financing construction, tenants, and consumer activity, while diversifying earnings and providing resilience. When the pandemic struck, banking was the bulwark, accounting for half of SM's income, keeping the balance sheet steady as retail and property faced headwinds. Behind those headlines, the balance sheet reveals steady deepening of SM's reach. Assets grew from 861 billion pesos in 2016 to nearly 1.8 trillion pesos by 2025. Liabilities and equity rose in tandem, a testament to the disciplined investment and financial acumen that insulated SM even in crisis. The income statement echoes this: growth, interruption during pandemic, and rapid recovery. Revenues and net income surging to record highs, outpacing even pre-crisis momentum. Market capitalization reflected SM's stature as a proxy for the Philippine consumer economy, soaring past the trillion peso mark. Yet as SM matured, the market's enthusiasm compressed its earnings multiple, marking the transition from growth stock to capital allocation powerhouse. SM became not just a company, but a system for deploying capital at scale. Expansion continues. The company is venturing into logistics, renewable energy, and food manufacturing. Portfolio investments now contribute an increasing share of earnings, signaling the next chapter, a future built not just on malls and banks, but what those assets enable across the economy. In the end, Henry C. built more than a vast conglomerate. He built a commercial ecosystem woven into the daily lives of millions. Filipinos shop, bank, live, and work within SM's network. SM is less a corporation than a modern infrastructure layer, a private grid for the nation's economic rhythms. What began as a single shoe store has become a cornerstone of Philippine society, and at the heart of it all is one man's intuition, matched with strategic discipline, reshaping both business and country. That is the story of SM Investments Corporation.